Okay, so we're going to look at really boxing 101. We're going to look at raw basics, proper execution of the jab. And the jab is different from all the other punches. It's linear like a cross, but it clearly doesn't have the power of a cross, although it can have some power to it, depending on how you throw it. But the key here is that your weight is moving onto your lead foot, whether you're moving forward or sidestepping in that direction. I'm a southpaw, so that would be moving to the right. If you're orthodox, of course, you'd be a left jab, stepping left, or stepping in on the left foot. So that's the first key component, is making sure that there's weight behind the punch. And what I want to do is, from this guard position where my elbows are in, my hands are up, my palms are facing back toward me. And so I've got to turn it over, and as it goes out, your hip and shoulder are sort of prominent. All right? And as you come out, the range of the jab is key, because it is your longest range punch. And it's the closest weapon to him, so it's also a way to maintain distance and to keep someone out. But as I throw it, I got to make sure they don't jam the punch. So people often in the beginning, they throw the jab from too close. They do a little pity pat, and that's a range where you're already going to be getting hit with other power punches. So you can't jab from there. All right, so you practice this range to where I'm moving in, and I've got it right on the end of my jab. All right, I'm turning it over, and my hip and shoulder are into the punch, but I don't rotate. It's not a rotational type of power. All right, it's more of like forward shift, and then there's the shoulder comes in. Okay, so you're here, and you'd like to throw it non-telegraphically, where you can throw it from right where the hand is. So what you want to do, and you can do this by using a camera to analyze your motion. Unconsciously, people add motion to the jab. They pull it back before they throw it, because in their minds they want to hit harder, so they're trying to gather up power and have more follow-through. But that's not what you want with the jab. The jab is a punch that you throw from right where the hand is. And that position can vary a bit. You can be here, you can be here if you're further out, if you're more of a fencer style boxer. Like I said, we're here, or even if you're here, all right, if you're more of a Muay Thai stance, that's fine too. But you want to make sure that you can throw the jab right from that position without any preparatory motion. So my hand is here, and I think I'm just going straight out from there. My hip comes in. I try to avoid tension in my shoulders and my trapezius. And also pulling it back. The other part of the execution that people often forget is that the punch isn't finished when you're here. It's finished when you're back here. So you've got to think about pulling that back on the follow-through and keeping that hand high. It's a bad habit that you can pay a big price for when you jab and you pull it back low, or you let it lag, you let it linger there. All right? It's just, it's out, it's back, okay? The other thing is, the other key component is keeping this other hand high and being in a position where you can move your feet and move your head. All right? So the jab works in concert with head movement, change of level, change of foot position. And then as you throw the jab, you can double it up, you can triple it up. All right, but think snapping beyond the target, and the hip and shoulder are in the punch.